just one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other, but I cut my bangs too short this morning. So I have this headband on trying to push them down. So anyway, I am a little bit on the hungry side this morning, and I gotta wait till 2 to eat, and it's only 10:30. So I'm thinking, what can I make for 2 o'clock? So I'm thinking, let's make quiche. Let's make a quiche. I have some Swiss chard growing on my tower garden. So let's go cut some. Let me see how I'm going to do this with just one hand, but I will try. Where are the scissors? Here they are. So let's come out here. It's kind of cold this morning. It's kind of chilly willy. See my tower gardens. For some reason, these guys here, I think it's because it's been too cold these days. These here do not want to grow, just barely some growing. The others are dead. So I'm going to have to grow other things in there. And here, I didn't have very much luck with these either. But this one is just going crazy, which is a good thing. So let's cut some. Let's see how we can do this. How can I do this? Maybe I can place you somewhere. Where can I place you? Where can I place you while I cut? Oh, well, I'll do this. I'll just cut, and then I'll pick them up. Oh, this one here is really big. This one I'm going to really get some. I'm going to get some yummies out of this one. I guess I'll just let them go to the floor and then... Okay. I don't want to cut the little tiny ones because, and I want to take the stalk and everything because, oh, that's so yummy. So, there's a big one here. And I'll leave some because I wanted to keep growing. And I have a little bit of dill. Let's put some dill in my quiche. Oh, I love dill. I've been putting dill and cilantro together, guys. And I really, really like it. I like it. Cilantro with dill. And any other herb. I just mix them. Sorry, I gotta pick these up. I'm a mess, I know. Anyway, so I went ahead and got a bunch. I got enough to add with the veggies that I have in my fridge. I can't wait till it gets warmer so I can come out here and plant some more goodies like beets and, oh, I still have my little chili peppers. Haven't eaten them yet. Okay, so that's a little bit, not a lot. But that'll help me get started, guys. I'm going to go look at my fridge. In my fridge, I believe I have carrots and I have spinach and I have other stuff in my fridge. So I'm going to gather everything I have in my fridge and I will come back and we can go ahead and make our quiche together. I have a lot of stuff in my fridge. Let me see what I have in my fridge. Oh, might as well look together. Why not? Okay, my fridge is very messy. Okay, guys, that's in my fridge. That's one of them. This is the fridge that has all my fruits and veggies and stuff. Then I have another fridge on this side that, oh my gosh, look how packed this is. I gotta clean it out today. This is my junk fridge. Well, not really junk, but have a lot of stuff in it. A lot of leftovers. I've noticed since I've been doing this fasting, I've noticed that I have a lot of leftovers because you can't really eat that much. You can't eat that much. And eventually I want to go to the 1 meal a day, which I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I'm going to try. But so far I'm only eating from 2 to 6. So that's I can really only eat one big meal and a shake or something before I go to bed, because after one meal at 2 o'clock, that's big and filling. You don't really want to eat that much. And then I have to stop at 6. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get carrots. I'm going to get spinach. I have carrots. I have green beans, but I don't think I'm going to put green beans. I think I'm only going to put carrots in there. Carrots, spinach. What's down here? I got mushrooms, guys. I got mushrooms. Yay. Oh, I love mushrooms. And look, they haven't even been opened. Isn't that horrible? Oh my gosh. See? I should not go grocery shopping when I'm craving something. I should use what I have in my fridge. Okay. Do you guys do that too? You guys have tons of stuff in the fridge and then you go shopping for more stuff and then there's no room to put them all in and then it goes bad and you end up throwing it away. What a waste, right? Anyway, so I'm going to bring out more stuff and, I got asparagus. Maybe we'll put some asparagus in there. Oh yeah, asparagus. Yummy. Okay, I'll get everything out, everything together. What I have, I do need onions. And then I will go back on and we will, I got my onions over here, see? Maybe one Vidalia onion. Maybe I should put a Swiss chard. I wonder what a quiche would be like if I put a sweet potato in it. What do you think? It's going to be whatever I have in the fridge quiche. I do those every now and then. So I'll get everything ready and cut up, and then we'll make it together. Okay. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. The oven cooking. And so we're going to make a vegetable quiche. I went in my fridge. I've been soaking my veggies that I found in my fridge. I found mushrooms. I found asparagus. I found Swiss chard out of my garden. I found dill out of my garden. I am soaking it with some vinegar and lemon juice to get all those, and you rinse it a couple times. Then we are going to, I don't know if I should do this with you or without you guys because it's going to be very noisy. I am going to multi-process everything, guys. I'm going to multi-process all these goodies along with some spinach, some green beans that I had in the fridge, and some garbanzo beans, and some olives, black olives I'm going to put in there. I'm going to put some onion. We're going to get all this multi-processed in there. All these beautiful with stalks and everything. We're going to make all this really small. We're going to multi-process it, and then we are going to throw it in a big bowl. And I'm going to come back in a minute, and I'll show you the rest. The rest will be very simple. Okay, I'll see you soon. Video 2. I just finished multi-processing all of our veggies that you just saw. In here we have a mixture here of olives, black olives, with a can of organic chickpeas. We have carrots. We have maybe 3 or 4 carrots, giant ones. We have spinach. We have Swiss chard. We have dill, 1 onion, and I think that's it. And whatever else you have in the fridge, guys. Sometimes I put cilantro also in there. Sometimes I even put some parsley in there. Whatever herb you have in there. Just like when you make vegetable soup. This is a form of vegetable soup, only solid. It's a quiche. And it does have eggs in it. But I like to put some onion powder, whatever stuff you like to put in there. I put real onions. Garlic powder, but if you have the real garlic, you can do the garlic, which is even better. Let me get you a little bit closer here so you can see what I'm doing a little better here. I hope you don't fall. Okay, so here we go. This is such an old garlic press. And you just, the garlic I don't like to, I'm putting 3 cloves. I love garlic and everything. You could tell I'm Italian. Half Italian, half Argentine. Raised here. I'm a mix. And I do have a little German too. So I like to do it in this instead versus the multi-processor when I'm doing garlic, because the multi-processor doesn't do the garlic very finely, and you do want it to be done finely. You don't want to bite into it and have chunks of garlic in there. I've never put ginger in there. I have ginger in my fridge. Maybe I'll put a little ginger in there. See what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's try this. Let me grab a little bit of ginger. I actually have a lot of ginger. I always buy too much ginger. Do you guys have that problem? You buy too much of one thing and then you don't use it, and it ends up, you've got to end up throwing it away. So I've decided, I have embraced mixing flavors together. I actually mix cilantro with, I love cilantro in everything. Nellie hates it, but I love it. I put cilantro in, I'm not going to put that much ginger because it's strong. It'll take over. I'll just put a little piece. I'll save the other piece for my smoothie later when I make my smoothie. Actually, I might juice later. Maybe I'll put you guys with me. We can juice together. So I'm going to cut this up in a little piece, and I'm going to also put it in my garlic press for the ginger. Let's see, it's going to have a little bit of a Chinese taste to it, my quiche today. It's going to be different. My mom probably won't like it, but very little that she does like. So, but I was saying, I've been putting cilantro with dill because I grow it, and it's in my garden, and I'm like, I'm just going to put it all together, and it's so delicious. I love it. I don't know. I'm a fruit and veggie junkie, so if it grows on dirt in the ground or in my garden, I'll try it. I'll taste it. I also put, like I said, garbanzo beans and olives. You don't have to put olives. The reason why I put olives is because I don't have strong cheese. I normally like to put, my son's vacuuming, yay. I normally like to put strong cheese, either Dubliner, or feta, or something strong to give it that flavor. But today I happen to be out of everything, so I'm going to put just regular Parmesan cheese. I normally get the Romano mix, so there's a little bit of strong texture to that. Put some cheese in there. I'm gonna put a shot of honey. Why? Why, guys, you ask? Because I love everything a little bit sweet. Gotta have everything a little bit sweet. I am going to guess what I'm grabbing, guys. Guess what I'm grabbing. The nutmeg. I put nutmeg in everything. I don't know why. I just like it. I just love nutmeg in everything. And then we're going to put some salt. I don't know. Not too much because we have... Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. Not too much salt because we have olives. Olives are salty. Remember, what you put in there before, if it's salty, you don't want to have too salty, right? Some pepper. If it was just for me, I would put some of the red pepper flakes, but it's for a bunch of people. Now, we got everything I think that we need in there. So let's put this to the side, and let's do the egg part over here. Just because I like to scramble my eggs. I use a carton of egg whites because it's going to be a giant quiche, plus maybe a little one on the side for my daughter. So I use egg whites because I don't want to use that much egg. I don't like the fact that, I mean, it's going to be a big quiche. We're going to eat it within like 3-4 days, but I just, oh, that's bad. When you get shells in there, guys, you don't want shells. So that's why it's a good idea to crack it somewhere else, right? Okay, there's one. And depending on how much vegetables you have, you know how much egg you're gonna need, right? I have another egg white in there in case I need to add a little bit. I don't like to do a lot of eggs, but you need to have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 or 6 eggs. just because you need that egg flavor, and the egg whites isn't really that, doesn't give you that quiche egg flavor you need. I should use a whisk for this. I should use a whisk. Okay. I'm not going to add any salt or pepper to the egg because I already did to the vegetable side. So just kind of whip it up a little bit. I don't know, some people in their quiches, I never make quiches. This is something I just throw together. This is the first time I ever made quiches. I do make a tortilla de papa. I guess you can consider that a quiche. But it's just potatoes, egg, and onions that I put in there. Okay, so let's start with, not too much. Let's start with, I think I'm going to need more egg, though. This is a lot of, I went overboard on the veggies today, guys. I don't know why, but I did. I might have to bring some more. Let me see. Let me grab my favorite giant spoon. Look how big this guy is. Okay, and let's mix it up and see what happens, what we got here. You don't want it too liquidy. Oh, it smells so good, guys. All the veggies together smell so good. Oh, and I have a bunch of mushrooms in there, too. Did I tell you mushrooms? I think I forgot to say mushrooms. I have a bunch of mushrooms in there. I've never put salsa in it. I wonder what it tastes like with salsa. I'm not going to put salsa today because I put ginger, and I think that'll be just too clashy. But then again, okay, I need a little bit more egg. It needs to be a little bit more liquidy. So let me grab a little more egg here. I'll put a little more egg whites. Why not? Why not? A little more egg whites. Just because I can. Just because I can. I think I might need a little more salt, too. I don't think I put that much salt. It looks like a lot, doesn't it? Okay, now it's a good consistency. It's a little bit liquidy, guys, but it's not too liquidy. Okay, so now the easy part, guys, you just get yourself a giant Pyrex. Well, not a giant one. I got myself, maybe I need to find a bigger Pyrex. I don't know if this is going to be big enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to go grab me a bigger Pyrex. Hold on. Hold on, guys. In the back? No, it doesn't. Does it say it? No, it doesn't. There's a number, 41, 23, 38 by 25 by 40. It's a big one. So let's do that one. It's so old. Have you noticed that when you have older Pyrexes, this one's been in my family. I think it belonged to my grandmother. They tend to have like a little bit of a foggy, or what do you call that when it's not totally clear, it's kind of foggy, it's been used so much, it's been well used, just like everything I own. Country, beat up, and if it's not beat up, I'll hammer it a little bit just to make it fit in the rest of my furniture. Okay, I'm going to put this first. You don't want to make it too thick, guys, because you want it to cook. That's the problem with this. It takes a long time to cook because it has the egg and it has all the raw veggies in there. I did not put sweet potato because I think I'm going to do the sweet potato on the side of it since the oven's going to be on for an hour almost, like 60, maybe 50, 60 minutes. So you might as well use it since the oven's on so you can go ahead and roast yourself some garlic. You can put your sweet potatoes that you want in there. You know, you can, oh my gosh, it fit perfectly. I did not even measure anything. This always happens. Thank you, Jesus. He always has me do the right amount of everything. Okay. So that's it. Wasn't that easy? Just whatever you have in the fridge, you multi-process it all together. You add some eggs, some egg whites. I put a pan under it. It normally doesn't go over, but just in case for protection, I like to put a pan underneath it. And then we cover it with foil. And I probably made this with you guys already. I remember making this already with you guys, but since I always make the same things over and over again, you know, and since I miss being with you guys, I miss talking to people. I'm a people person. I love to always be with somebody. I always like to be with somebody doing stuff that I have to do regularly with people. So I'm always calling my friends, hey, like with Nellie, I'm like, one day I went to visit her because she called me for something. I forgot what it was. I'm like, why don't we start? You're such a good cook. Why don't we start a cooking show? And we got all excited and we did it that same day and everything. And then I don't know what happened. Nellie, talking to you guys. So anyway, it's totally covered up with foil. It's going to go, well, actually I shouldn't cover it up too tight. Just kind of leave a little bit of air so the air can go in and out. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to uncover it and leave it another 20 minutes. So 50 to 60 minutes in the oven at 350. Try a fork or a knife or a stick or something and see if it's wet when you bring it out. It could stay wet, but by 50 minutes, I think it should be cooked. Anyway, next is a shepherd's pie, guys. I got to make a shepherd's pie now for the rest of my family. This is for like me and Sabina, and my mother will eat some of this. Now, Junior and my husband won't eat this. They won't even taste it. So I'm going to have to make a shepherd's pie now. Classic shepherd's pie with the ground beef and the mashed potatoes. So I don't know. Maybe I'll share that too. We'll see. We'll see how today goes, guys. We'll see how today goes. I'm waiting for my mom to come out for breakfast. So, okay, I'll see you guys soon. I'll show you the finished product when it comes out. Bye-bye. I started it already because it's really simple. You guys know how to do this. This is simple. Easy peasy. I got the potatoes in here boiling. It's not ready yet. I just put them in. My ground beef over here in the back, ready to go. Now I'm going to saute some onions with bay leaves, of course, because you know I gotta have me bay leaves with my onions. So I'm gonna saute them with some bay leaves. We're gonna add that in our ground beef. Love bay leaves. Bay leaves love onions. So when you're sauteing onions, remember, guys, always to put some bay leaves in there. I would say for sauteing one onion, I would add maybe 4 bay leaves or 3 if they're huge. Try to get the bay leaves that are solid, that are not broken up, so that when you're done, remember to take them out for flavor. Because if you don't do that, people might crunch into something hard. So just kind of make sure you count them and then make sure you take out exactly what you counted. So I am sauteing the onions. So I made a lot of ground beef because I'm gonna make 2 shepherd's pies, probably a big one and a little one for Bina. So I have a lot of ground beef. In the ground beef, what I add is, I kind of cheat a little bit. I add taco seasoning. I add a taco seasoning in my ground beef. I'd say that maybe is about 1.5 pounds, 2 maybe. I add taco seasoning packet. I add some cumin, some paprika, some garlic powder, a little bit of tomato sauce, any kind of tomato sauce you have in the fridge. It could be whatever ragu, whatever you're using. It doesn't matter. Just some tomato sauce in there. Then I add a little bit of, I said salt, pepper, taco seasoning, cumin, paprika, garlic powder, little tomato sauce. And then a little tiny bit of water, not a lot, just enough so that you can go back, like I'm doing right now with a fork, and kind of mash it down with a fork so you don't have those chunks. I don't know about you guys, but I hate to eat into something and, well, when I used to eat meat, I would hate that, but I don't eat meat anymore, but I don't like chunks of ground beef. That's awful. when I make empanadas and everything, I make sure that I make the ground beef nice and fluffy. I break it up with my fork. And if you don't want the extra little juice in there, you can also strain it. When I make my empanadas, I strain the ground beef because I don't want all that fat in my, empanadas, because then when you're putting them in the oven, it get all greasy on the bottom. But for the whatchamacallit that we're making, it's okay. So, I think I'm going to switch these sides so I can cook closer to you. Yeah, I'm going to switch the sides. You can see a little better here. There's something black. I don't know what that is. So anyway, my onions are not ready yet. Well, they're not ready yet. My ground beef is ready. So I do the onions separate because they cook in a, I don't know what this black stuff is. Probably a stem from the bay leaves. Because my bay leaves are, no, these I bought at the store. Okay, so about now you can take them out if you want. Oh, there it is. What is that? Oh, no. Okay. So if you want, you can take out the bay leaves now because they cooked a little with them. You can throw them out. And we're going to put some carrots in there. You know me, I love carrots and everything. If it doesn't have carrots, it has to have beets. If it doesn't have beets, it has to have sweet potatoes. If it doesn't have sweet potatoes, I throw a little bit of honey. Because I love sweet. I just love a little bit of a sweet. Not too sweet, but a little bit. It's just, I don't know. Okay, so we sauteed the onions. Make sure that when you do the onions in the multiprocessor, you don't do them too fine. You don't want the onions to get watery. You want to leave a little bit of a thickness to the pieces, because if not, this might be a little bit too much carrots. But it's okay. Now put it in there. It'll cook in the oven too. Okay. You can also add olives if you want. I don't unless I'm making empanadas. I like to add olives when I have empanadas, but for shepherd's pie I don't. It's very similar to the empanada stuffing, guys. It really is. The only difference is the empanada stuffing, the ground beef. I do everything the same, seasoning everything. The only difference is I add a little more nutmeg. Did I put nutmeg in there? I don't think I did. Oh, it's okay. I won't. Has a little more nutmeg. And it has hard-boiled eggs. The empanada stuffing has hard-boiled eggs. This does not. Okay, so let's shut that off because we are ready. Ready, Freddy. Mix it all up. It's going to be a lot of stuffing. You know me, I don't measure. I should. But you know what? If there's extra stuffing, you know what happens? Is I put it in a bowl in the fridge, and in the morning it's gone. Junior got at it, my big boy, my 6'7", 23-year-old that's always working out. He's always so hungry. He comes and he eats like, I don't know, man, how he can eat that much, man. I don't know how he can eat that much. But he needs it, I guess, because he's, his metabolism. He's young, and he's working out, and he's bodybuilding, and all that good stuff. Okay, so this is ready to go in the shepherd's pie. So all I'm doing now, I'm going to need mozzarella on the side. I got my ground beef ready. Mozzarella I have in the fridge. I'm waiting now for my taters to finish boiling and getting soft. When the taters get soft, then I put in my potatoes. The secret to mashed potatoes is quick. You can't let them get cold, because if you let them get cold, then they start getting starchy and gross. So the secret for the mashed potatoes is, what I do is I just use my lid and course, gloves, and I drain all the water out. Then I get some butter. I put like almost a stick of butter in it. I melt the butter first a little bit in here. Put a bunch of butter in it, and then I get some milk. I use skim milk, but you can use any kind of milk, just not almond milk. Well, I don't know. You could probably use almond milk, but I use regular milk. You put the butter, you put salt, you put pepper. You start mashing, mash. I use my grandmother's. You guys hear me say this all the time. She's always with me, my grandmother. It's even broken. I mash it with this, nice and mashed. If you like whippy potatoes, and you can put use the blender. I don't. I mean, my family likes little pieces, and it's fine. So we mash it well. Then quickly add some milk. You put as much milk as you need to get it the right consistency. As much milk as you need to get it the right consistency. And then your mashed potatoes are ready. You guys know how to make mashed potatoes, so I'm not gonna show you how to do that. I will show you. I will come back on when my taters are ready and made, and we're ready to build. When we're ready to build the shepherd's pie, I'll come back. Okay? Okay. Bye for now. The oven cooking, and I am here ready to mash some mashed taters with you. In here I have the potatoes already. I put butter, salt, pepper. So we're just gonna mash them by hand quickly before they get starchy on us. We don't want starchy mashed taters. They're yucky. They're yucky. So just mash them up. If you guys like to have them more whipped, then you know what to do. You just grab your, my daughter puts it in her multi-processor, or she puts it in her Vitamixer, because her husband likes them really whipped nicely. But, I don't. As long as they're, I need a little more butter. No, I think it's good. Put a little milk now. After the butter's in there, put some milk. There you go. I do it in the sink because, as you saw, I get messy. But there's nothing like homemade mashed taters, guys. You can also make a shepherd's pie with butternut squash and a combination of sweet potato with butternut. Oh, it's delicious. But my husband doesn't like it. My son used to love that. Oh my gosh, he used to love it. I used to make it for him. Okay, so looks like we're good. We're ready. Taters done. Taters done. Perfect taters. Perfect texture, guys. I can't get you that close. Perfect texture. See, it's not too hard, not too soft, just perfect. So we're gonna put them over here. Get our tools ready for the shepherd's pie. Let me put this back real quick. Get some mozzarella out. Mozzarella, we call it in Argentina. Okay. Get that ready to go. Get our station ready here. Get you guys a little closer to me. Let's make this shepherd's pie. Let's build it up. So, I like my gigantic spoon, but I don't know where it went. I think I washed it. I think I used it earlier and I washed it. Oh well. Okay. You just put some mashed taters down. I am not patient, so I do it quickly. And you kind of do an even layer. You don't want to do too thick of a layer, guys. Nice. You don't want too many potatoes and then not enough meat either. So you just put the taters on there. Make sure you leave some for the top. So there we go. That's a good layer. About half an inch. all the way through. That's pretty good. Now we're gonna do before we do this, we gotta do the first layer of mozzarella. Just like when we make the Swiss chard pie. You guys have made Swiss chard pie with me before. My mom's back there watching Shakira. She's so cute. She's back there watching Shakira. Shake her booty. Shake her hips. Okay, let me see. Just put a nice thin layer of cheese. You can do any cheese you like. I like mozzarella, but you can put any kind you like. Then we're going to get on with this. Let me see if I can find something a little bit bigger. Okay. And you start layering and I think I have too much stuffing here actually. So there might be leftover stuffing, which you can do so much with leftover stuffing. You can even freeze it if you want. And you can put it next time you make like pizza. You can have a ground beef with ground beef on top. You can make little meat. I don't know. I can't think right now. What can I do with ground beef? Empanadas. There you go. Empanadas, guys. You can't go wrong with empanadas. What else can you do with ground beef? I should have Natalie over here. You know what, guys? I think I might just put it all on there. Yeah, why not? Make it nice and fat. I'll have to put a pan underneath it though, in case it leaks a little. No, there's going to be leftovers. I can't put that much. I need room for the taters. Oh, I need room for the taters, guys. Okay, so a layer of this. Now, if you guys want to use vegan meat, you can do that as well. But that vegan meat is so expensive. Oh my gosh. See, there is some leftovers. So expensive. I'd rather just do some kind of a chickpea mixture or something. Which for me, I have the quiches in the oven. Yum. So I'm not going to be missing this at all. You do another layer of cheese on the top of it. Another layer of cheese on the top of it. Oh, I almost stuck my hand in the mashed potatoes. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so I think that's enough cheese. So let's go back with the taters now. Let's do a little blob there, a little blob there, a little blob there, and so on. And I'll show you how to spread it without going into the meat part. You just use your spoon. There's plenty of taters. There might even be mashed tater left over. Also, another thing you can do is you can use your little cupcake trays. You can use your cupcake trays and make little mini ones of these. Oh, that would be so cute. Little mini shepherd pies, right? You can put anything you like in shepherd's pie. You know, guys, if you want to add a little bit of veggies in there, you can too. I just happen to have a meat and potato husband. Exactly, meat and potato husband, meaning he does not touch any veggie. But thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. He's very healthy. He had a colonoscopy done last year. Came out perfect. He's extremely healthy and he's thin. Probably because he works so hard, right? Hard work is good. It's in the Bible. Hard work is good. Okay, so there's a little bit of taters left, which I'll put in a bowl in the fridge, and I'm sure Junior will eat it. So let's get an egg real quick. An egg so that we can mix it up and put it on the very top for color. I need a bowl. Here's a big bowl, but it's okay. Let's quickly mix a little bit of egg for the top so that it has some color. We're going to cover it up now with foil. We're going to cover it up with foil for about 30 minutes. And then we're going to uncover it and leave it another 20 minutes so that it gets golden on top. We want that golden color on top. You can use a little pastry brush, or you can use your hands like me. I am totally hands-on, guys. I'm a hands-on cooker. I am hands-on all the time. And that'll just suck right into the potato, and it'll add color, especially on the edges. Oh, yes. Add some color on the edges. Okay, so we're ready to cover that up with a little foil. Let's put one of these guys underneath of it. Oh, I didn't even realize I had the fan going all the time. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to put a little foil, a little cookie sheet underneath just for drippings in case they come out. Let's put some foil on it. Just for 30 minutes, just so it cooks really good inside, even though it's all cooked, really. So let's go 30 minutes, and my quiches are probably going to come out. So let me bring them out for you guys so you can see them. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, let's bring out the quiches. They're probably ready to go. Let me bring them out so you guys can see them. And I'll put this guy in. Okay. Oh, this is heavy. So heavy. Ow, ow, ow. There's one. Doesn't that look beautiful? Later I'll cut it up and show you guys when I cut it. And now the other one. I made 2 quiches, guys. I didn't tell you, but I went back in my fridge to put away my stuff. I went back in my fridge to put away my things, my veggies, and guess what? I found a big bowl of just extra veggies that I made a couple days ago, and we forgot to eat them. So I'm like, oh no, they're all organic. They were so expensive. So I said, you know what? I still have a little bit of egg. So let me go ahead and just make another quiche. The oven's on. Why not, right? So I went ahead and I made another quiche real quick. And oh my gosh, it looks better than the other one. And I didn't feel like cutting little pieces, so I made big pieces. I did it in big pieces. So there you go. Look. Ooh, so nice. It's kind of hot now to pick up, but I'll pick them up and I'll show you guys later. This one's nice too. Nice texture. We will take a look at it later. I'll post what it looks like and we'll taste them together. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. The shepherd's pie is going in the oven. And shepherd's pie in Spanish is called pastel de plato. Pastel de plato is what we call it. I don't know why. Pastel is like a cake, kind of. De plato. De plato is of dish. Plato is dish. So I don't know. Dish cake. I guess it's really shepherd's pie. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.